Hello students, this is the second part slides of chapter 3 history nationalism in India. In the previous slides we have completed up to the Jallianwala massacre. So let's start today. Khilafat movement. The Khilafat movement started from 1919. It was organized by the two brothers Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali or Ali brothers. The aim of that movement was to protest against the injustice done by Britain after the First World War. After the war, due to the defeat of Ottoman Empire, a harsh peace treaty was going to be imposed on the emperor, the Khalifa. To defend the Khalifa, the Khilafat movement started. Next, Gandhiji decided to launch the non-cooperation movement in his book Hind Swaraj. Gandhiji declared that if Indians refused to cooperate, British rule in India would collapse within a year and Swaraj would come. The causes of non-cooperation movement. After the First World War, India suffered with the misery of heavy taxes, high prices, epidemic, etc. Rowlatt Act invited people to protest against it. Jallianwala massacre also a cause for the movement. Muslims protested British, which known as Khilafat movement. So these are the causes. Next, non-cooperation movement. The movement started under the leadership of Gandhiji in 1920. There was the surrender of British titles, boycott of civil services, army, court, schools and foreign goods also. Peasants protested against the landlords or zamindar under the leadership of Baba Ramchandra. The plantation workers aided in the movement also. Alluri Sitaram Raju of Andhra Pradesh led the tribal people to struggle against Britain. Next, withdrawal of non-cooperation movement. After the Chauri Chura incident of 1922, Gandhiji called off the non-cooperation movement because the movement became violent in some places. In Chauri Chora, the people set fire to a police station. 22 police were killed in the incidents. Next, differing strands within the non-cooperation movement. The movement started in cities and towns. Educational institutions, courts were boycotted. British goods were burnt. People started using khadi. The liquor shops were also picketed. Next, the civil disobedience movement. The Simon Commission arrived in India in 1928, but there was the slogan against the commission that Simon go back. In the Simon Commission, there was not a single Indian member. All the members were British. The commission was formed to look into the functions of the constitutional system. Lahore Congress of 1929 declared Purna Swaraj and decided to launch the civil disobedience movement. It was declared that on 26 January 1930 would be celebrated as the Independence Day. Gandhiji inaugurated the Salt March movement by breaking salt law at Dandi. Next, Salt Satyagraha. The British government imposed heavy salt tax, so Gandhiji opposed it. He started Salt March with 78 followers. The march was for 240 miles from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi. They walked for 24 days. On 6 April 1930, breaking the salt law, they manufactured the salt by boiling seawater. This marked the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. Next, the main features of civil disobedience movement. People broke the salt law in many places, foreign goods boycotted and liquor shops were picketed. Gandhiji called off the movement on 1931 under the Gandhi-Irwin Pact as he agreed to attend the second round table conference in 1931. But it was also disappointed him. The movement again restarted after his returning from London in 1931. Finally, in 1934, the movement called off. Next, limitations of civil disobedience movement. Dalits did not participate in the civil disobedience movement because the Congress did not give importance to their demands. Many Muslims did not participate in this movement. They thought that the Congress was moving close to the Hindu Mahasabha. Communal riots occurred in many places. Industrial workers' participation was also minimum. Next, differences between non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. People refused to cooperate with the British government during the non-cooperation movement. People broke the salt law in civil disobedience movement. Muslims participate in large numbers in the non-cooperation movement, but very less participants of Muslims in civil disobedience movement. There was not any tax campaign in the non-cooperation movement. People refused to pay taxes during the civil disobedience movement.